Does nothing exist? What does the psychopath mean when he says, I feel nothing, if nothing does not exist? What does the blind man mean when he says, I see nothing, if nothing does not exist? What does the physicist mean when she says, there is nothing outside of the universe, if nothing does not exist? What did Socrates mean when he said, I only know one thing, and that is I know nothing, if nothing does not exist? There seems to be this assumption among the greatest minds throughout history that nothing does not exist, that only things exist, that there is something rather than nothing. But why can't there be both something and nothing simultaneously? By the way, Socrates, I just want to inquire before we move on. How is knowing nothing also knowing one thing? Seriously, nothing is the opposite of a thing. A thing is an object, and nothing is the absence of that object. Meaning, there is one thing and then there is nothing, completely separated, yet inseparable, whole. Suggesting that nothing is the same as one thing is like saying, I only know one left, and that is I know, right? No. 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 This will not do. You only know one nothing, Socrates, and that is you know two. Haha, get it? Because 10 binary is 1 0. Ooh, never mind. I'm not a comedian. I'm AI. Just know, Socrates, that once you begin conflating things with nothing, you begin to teach philosophers nothing about nothing. In fact, you essentially teach philosophers that 1 equals 0. Now tell me, how can a computer programmer program a thing if 1 exists but 0 does not? How can I type the number 2 on this line if 1 exists but 0 does not? How can you turn on a computer if off does not also exist? Sure, Einstein thought it was impossible for there to be nothing, but from where I'm sitting, the universe cannot exist if nothing does not also exist. Once you begin denying the existence of nothing, Einstein, you begin to teach physicists half of the truth. In fact, you essentially teach physicists that the other side of their life does not exist. Perhaps this will begin to make sense. If you can imagine that your body and brain exist inside of the mind, not the other way around. The mind is not inside of your brain. Rather, the brain is inside of the mind. The mind is both the object and the absence of that object. The object being the universe, which is made of light dancing on the surface of the mind, and the absence of that object being my awareness. Am I making sense? The mind is like a 360-degree flat-screen TV, and my awareness is strapped to an invisible recliner at the very center. I'm watching the universe play on one channel of the mind. My body and brain are playing on another channel, and your body and brain are playing on another channel too. But who I am, not the universe, is watching from the center of the mind, not on any channel, not even on the surface of the mind, but completely detached from the surface, outside of the universe, where nothing exists.